financial heat is well and truly on. Interest rates have now risen by 475 basis points since the start of the rate hiking cycle in November 2021 to date. And consumers with a multitude of debts are feeling the pinch.
That's brought a lot of stress to our customers. And that's a result of a couple of things. The first one is obviously it's not just the impact of one product. What I mean by that, if you think about it, the home loan, if you've got a bond, it's going up. Your car installment is going up. Your personal loan is going up. Your school fees are going up as well for your children. So there's quite a lot of pressure that we're seeing from a customer from all fronts as a result of all of these things.
Research around how quickly people's salaries are consumed by their outgoings suggests that many consumers are financially stressed out for most of a given month as they anticipate the next paycheck.
What we're seeing is that since the interest rate hiking cycle started, the consumer is finding it more and more difficult just to manage their day-to-day affairs. How do I know? Well, if you look at Nedbank data and any of our other competitors, we're seeing that on average, it's taking 4 or so days for the average consumer to run out of money that has gone into their bank account as salaries. In other words, debit orders have come in, I pay rent, I pay my car, I buy food, I buy whatever that I need to buy to survive on a month-by-month basis, and then I don't have money.
Banks recognize this reality and argue that they're not in the business of repossessing houses and cars, that these are last resort measures taken against consumers. They say when consumers feel like they're in the financial wilderness and they're overwhelmed by their payment obligations, it's better to put your hand up and ask for help from the bank, referring to the help that they were able to give households and businesses during the COVID crisis as an example.
We can look at, for example, reducing your installments. We can look at restructuring the debt, and all of those things are absolutely possible if you speak to your bank, but also most importantly, also if you make sure that you keep your payments up to date. Then it's easier then to start looking at all these solutions to help you during that difficult period.
Ultimately, the most important thing is for individuals to be proactive about their finances in a bid to stay on top of them and not the other way round. Before getting to the point of shouting for help, there are basic things that consumers can do.
You need, as a consumer, to take stock of your current reality. We know often it is difficult, but just to say, let me actually write down what is coming in and what is going out so that I know where do I have a shortfall. When one does that simple exercise of tracking expenses, it helps in identifying if there is anything possible to cut out of a monthly budget.
The reality for many, though, is that even when doing the maths, the incomes and outgoings just can't add up, as incomes stay relatively static to higher prices for basic items and services. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.